You are the focus of an extraordinary instruction from your heavenly messengers. They miss you frightfully, and they continue to ponder whether you anytime miss them too. The angels say, there is someone from your past who has been feeling very miserable lately. Despite what they endeavor to improve, it is reliably unbeneficial. They feel like there is a dead space in their life that is simply turning out to be increasingly great for a really long time. They had no idea why they were feeling this way from the beginning. They just realized that they were discouraged and alone. However, at this point, they have realized that the unfulfilled urge they feel inside was caused by something, or, more specifically, someone who is not there. There is an opening in their life that just you are clearly prepared for feeling, and they wildly need you. You used to play a really important role in their lives, and they got used to having you around. As they became acclimated with you continuously being there, they forgot about what an existence without you looked or felt like. They didn't really recognize all that they would surrender when they lost you, but by and by they do. They are assisted with recalling your non-appearance every single day, and they can at this point not keep envisioning that it doesn't cause them a ton of desolation and wretchedness. Not having you to chat with or contribute energy with has been making them sad. Additionally, everyone around them can see it. It isn't something that they can hide away. They find it really hard to miss you. The possibility that they will miss you even though you won't miss them makes it feel much more sincere. Their mind is constantly occupied with contemplations of you and taking into account what you are doing and the manner by which you are feeling now that you likewise are isolated. They don't maintain that you should be in any sort of agony or enduring, yet they in all actuality do trust you're disheartened by the separation of this association. They trust that they are by all accounts not the only ones going through this sensation of yearning and seclusion. I reiterate, they miss you dreadfully, and they continue to contemplate whether you have all time missed them too. Missing someone who you once knew so well is one of the most confusing and appalling experiences. To have had that affiliation and subsequently lose it isn't the most direct thing to adjust to. Missing someone can take many designs and isn't for the most part the easiest thing to grasp. You may be missing what this individual once brought to your life while in addition setting impressions of iron block and mourn. You may be nursing the wounds of the breakdown of this affiliation that lead you to feeling dubious and broke, while at this point wishing that you would be capable fundamentally run indeed into their arms. It is absolutely legitimate that you may not know how you feel with complete sureness. Nonetheless, this individual is sure of what they are feeling right now, which is disappointment for all that prompted this situation and a powerful urge for you. Missing you has become commonly a regular occupation for them, as a tendency never truly evaporates, paying little mind to what it is they're doing or who they are with. There is nothing that can involve them from the dull hurt that perseveres inside their body as they walk around presence without you close by. The space that you once elaborate inside their life will remain unfilled, as they most likely know that nothing and no one else is good for filling it in the way that you did. Loviany has undoubtedly been one of the most exhilarating experiences they have ever had, and they are currently cursing themselves for considering that experience to come to this conclusion. They are more certain now than some other time in late memory that they will anytime find someone like you later on. You are one of a sort. They will never experience the way you make them feel without you from this point forward. The delight and prosperity that you provided for them warmed them anyway. It in like manner frightened them. Sometimes people are at real problem for taking off from things that are perfect, since they don't believe that they merit them, or they don't have even the remotest clue how to oversee it. This individual could have run from you since things were perfect, not in light of the fact that they were terrible. Stop consuming any of your important time considering whether you did something wrong to cause the breakdown of this relationship. This is confirmation that you didn't. You can't and shouldn't blame yourself when there were two people related with this outcome. Assuage yourself from any anxiety or obligation that you have been feeling and actually base on the future that is before you. You should stay in contact with this individual or stay in contact with them. In spite of which decision you feel commonly alluring to, you should remember that you ought to push ahead, not in turn around. People from your past might have a spot in your future, yet you ought to remember that captivating them into that future is allowing them to be a piece of your development, not an affirmation of wandering backward to how things used to be. Consider how you feel about them as well for some time. In case you have been missing them, consider whether that is a trademark experience of no hero or a confirmed yearning to have them back in your life. You should think about whether you have ever developed and produced simultaneously. If you have not, restoring this connection will proceed in the same manner as before. Since they have areas of strength for such affections for you, this individual extraordinarily misses you. The vitally possible way for this person to miss you thusly is in light of the fact that you have had such a positive impact on them. License this data to assist you with having an uplifting perspective on yourself. You are doubtlessly someone who is amazing to be close. You are a wonderful friend who makes everyone around you feel good and happy. The most awesome aspect of anybody's day is continuously investing energy with you, and this individual presently understands what it's prefer to be without it. You ought to realize that you are in good company in the event that you have been missing them and contemplating whether they miss you too. They have additionally been feeling the very same way. Both of you clearly valued this connection, and they still do. Focus on your heart and format how you feel. Go with your stomach and trust that the universe will guide you and sponsorship you. This wraps up the message from your guardian angels. I want to end with a solicitation for you. Ruler, I offer my support to the person who is struggling with the agony of separation and the longing for a relationship that has been lost. Assist them in times of isolation by embracing them in your infinite love. Grant them the fortitude to notice their feelings, what's more, the strength to progress forward into a future stacked up with improvement and self-divulgence. Your heavenly direction as warmth will enlighten their way, guaranteeing them that they are cherished and safe. Amen. Stop briefly to allow these words to resound with your spirit. Remember that the universe thinks often about you and protects you. Type 10 to 10 to ensure this message and the blessings inside for your own. You try to make a positive comment for other viewers who might need an energy boost in their day. The universe believes it to be an act of kindness that controls the example of good karma. You'll spread energy, resulting in the universe's blessings. What about elevating one another and producing collective waves of positive energy? I also need to inhale simple fragile message from the angels to you, and you need to hear it today since this is exceptionally peculiar. Someone or something is apparently endeavoring to hinder you from getting this basic bearing. Various signs from the universe have slipped through the cracks by you. Fortunately, you can in any case get to those messages. Benevolently snap the association in the depiction to find the messages that you missed. A huge message is keeping it together for you in the accompanying video.